right of way if it's parked in front of the garage. You don't put your car in the garage, you park in front of the right of way, your setback, doesn't allow your car to stay outside of the right of way.
I think it would still be in the driveway, right?
Correct, and not, sidewalks. Without sidewalks, you're not blocking any sidewalks either. And then the final thing that I believe that the attorney just brought up was that, the Hamilton County engineer does have a smaller public street standard. I believe the village goes with the county engineer's standards, so there is a right of way that's 10 feet narrower that would give you the required 20-foot front yard setback without changing the actual locations of the village, just by making the right of way 10 feet narrower.
Mr. Mayor, can I add something to this? So, you can't tell this from the plan, but from the elevations we submitted for the buildings, the buildings actually are slightly set. They're not all set just a little bit, so one of the buildings sits, the front door in the whole unit shifts back just a couple feet behind the other one. So he didn't want this monolithic kind of view when you go down the street.
Staggered look?
Yes. So what he did was he had his architect design the plans so that the actual door of the driveway was actually inset to the building a little bit. So you physically would have the 20 feet outside of the right of way. The only other thing I would say is that this setback is also typically more acute, the term I would use, when you have sidewalks. In this case, there aren't sidewalks. So the distance, if you didn't grant a variance as part of this approval, the distance from the back of the curb to the building would still be that 15 plus 11. So you're gonna have 26 feet from the back of the curb to the, if you did nothing. The other thing I would say is that John said to me that his preference is to build a 28-foot wide street. He wants the streets to be wide enough for people to pass easily and one side to be able to be parked on. He doesn't want to build a narrow street, but he will if that's what the will of the planning commission is today. But the other thing that we could talk about is we could talk with your village engineer about doing a 28-foot wide street and a 40-foot right of way. That would also solve the problem. There's different ways to address this if you are inclined to grant a variance. Anyway, just wanted to add that additional detail.
Yeah, that's all we have from the applicant. Thanks so much for your time and attention.